for joining us on this week's edition of House and Development. My name is Nomso Thelma. This week is quite an exciting one for us because the Abuja International Housing Show is just next week. If you haven't registered by now, you should do so as soon as possible to be part of Africa's largest housing and construction event. By next week, we'll be giving you updates live from the International Conference Center, which is the venue of the largest housing and construction event in Africa. Keep your eyes glued to your screen for the next 25 minutes because we have loads of information on the upcoming Abuja International Housing Show. We'll get started after the news. To stay.
Now set for Africa's biggest housing and construction event. The Abuja International Housing Show will take place from 23rd to 26th July at the International Conference Center, Abuja. Nigeria's capital city, Abuja, is set to host at least 40,000 local and international participants, 400 plus exhibitors, and 30 international speakers at this year's show. According to organizers, this year's show with the theme, Driving Sustainable Housing Finance Models in the Midst of Global Uncertainty, will be unprecedented as allied sessions like the CEO's Forum, Housing Finance Conference, Not Too Young to Own a Home, and many more will take place to help drive affordable home ownership and innovation in Nigeria's housing and construction. International housing expert Deborah Ebb of Overseas Private Investment Corporation, USA, will lead a strong delegation of international speakers and investors. Over 30 of them from at least 15 countries will be speaking this year. Kaduna State Government says it will collaborate with the Federal Mortgage Bank in providing affordable housing to residents of the state. The Deputy Governor of the state, Dr. Hadiza Balarabe, stated this while receiving officials of Federal Mortgage Bank, led by the Managing Director, Ahmed Dangiwa, who paid a courtesy visit to the state government house. She commended the bank for its reforms, which will ease the hardship faced by low-income individuals in accessing affordable housing. Hadiza further assured the delegation of government support needed in actualizing the bank's mandate. Toward the emergence of an orderly development, the Nigerian Institute of Town Planners, NITP, Lagos chapter has urged the new administration in Lagos to key into its Change the City project and consider implementation of Lagos State Regional Master Plan. Pushing this agenda during a courtesy visit to the redeployed Permanent Secretary of the State's Ministry of Physical Planning and Urban Development, the Chairman, Lagos chapter of NITP, Adebisi Adedire, who led the executive members, said the Change the City project is envisaged to assist the government by providing policy supportive intervention mechanism into the governance process in Lagos State. And now to the foreign scene. New home buyer interest rose across the UK in June for the first time since November 2016, as a more stable trend began to emerge in the UK housing market. While commentary from respondents remained generally a little downbeat, contributors to the June edition of the Week's UK Residential Market Survey reported a rise in buyer demand for the first time in over 2 years.
Welcome back. That was news updates in housing and construction sector. For more, you can visit www.rhs2019.org. Now, for all you need to know concerning the 13th Abuja International Housing Show and to connect easily with speakers and exhibitors, you should visit Google Play Store and download the AIHS app. If you're still wondering how you can be a part of this show, there are ways you can participate. You can be part of the CEO's Forum, which will hold on the first day of the show, which is 23rd July, that is after the opening ceremony, and it will tackle several challenges, especially the recurrent ones in the housing sector. You can also register as an exhibitor, as it's an opportunity to introduce and showcase your brand and products to a huge audience and make interesting sales. The show is also an opportunity for those seeking home ownership because there will be opportunity to get affordable houses on great mortgage plans. For those looking for latest building materials, AIHS is your best bet. Also, for those having challenges with housing financing, for housing cooperatives, you all need to come and be a part of this. It's a big opportunity to achieve your dreams. For those yet to register, you can still be at the event, just that you'll be asked to register your name as a visitor at the venue. We also have various international recognized speakers who will be at the show to speak on various silent issues affecting the housing sector. AIHS 2019 sure promises to be an exciting experience.
Welcome to the 13th Abuja International Housing Show. Meet our invited VIPs. Powered by Housing Development Program on AIT, TVC News and Ray Power. Supported by
My name is Kehinde Ogundimu. I'm the Managing Director of the Nigeria Mortgage Refinance Company. That's the biggest housing show. It's a place that we always have supported. We're always there and we'll be there again this year in grand style. It's a place where you get to network, solutions. People come together to provide solutions to the housing needs of the country, both on the supply side and on the demand side. So we will always be there. We're going to be there in grand style, and then we look forward to seeing our other colleagues also participate in the housing show.
Welcome back. You're watching Housing Development. Last week, 12th of July, saw the commissioning of Family Homes Fund's affordable housing estate in Asaba Delta State by the Vice President, Professor Yemi Osinbajo. Let's get details of that.
It is a very special pleasure and privilege to formally commission this housing estate, 650 houses in the first phase, we are told, for the benefit of the people of Delta State and to the glory of God. Amen.
The Vice President of Nigeria, Professor Yemi Osinbajo, has commissioned the Family Homes Fund's housing project in Asaba Delta State on the 12th of July. The 650 housing unit estate was developed by Family Homes Funds in partnership with Delta State government for low and middle income earners. Speaking with Housing Development during the commissioning ceremony, the MD CEO of Family Homes Fund, Femi Adewole, says facilities of the estate include 24 hours power supply, play areas for young children, nursery facilities, shops and facilities to ensure residents can have access to shopping facilities to meet their daily needs. He also thanked the governor of Delta State for his support towards the project.
I cannot thank His Excellency enough for the support that he has given the Family Homes Fund. The lessons that we have learned here is that partnership with state governments is the key to success. And I think that Delta State government have shown that when we work together, regardless of ideology, we can achieve more. And that is what we are doing in Delta State.
For her part, Eucharia Alozie, who represented the Permanent Secretary, Federal Ministry of Power, Works and Housing, commended the project as a good one, as it has brought happiness to its beneficiaries.
The project is very good. It's affordable. At least the people of Delta State are very happy to be beneficiaries of this house. The houses are straight to the point, very basic, and that is what we're looking for, to be able to take care of the bottom of the pyramid.
It was all smiles from the beneficiaries of the Help to Own scheme as they expressed gratitude to Family Homes Funds for making their dream of home ownership a reality.
I'm so excited. Many thank you to Family Home. Thank you for making my family happier. Thank you for making many other Nigerian families happier. and we hope that, well, you will reap the beautiful dividends of what you have done in the near future.
Today is just a happy day for me, for seeing this two-bedroom bungalow for my two eyes. I'm more than excited.
Artisans were also not left out as they expressed gratitude to the fund for providing them a source of livelihood for the past 1 year.
The government should keep it on. It's a laudable gesture that will help alleviate the poverty in the society by creating employment. At least for now, they have given over 1,000 artisans employment. So it's a good and a laudable project.
The project, which took 18 months to achieve, is meant to give people homes where they can train their children in a safe and secure environment. Family Homes Fund says they have projects in the pipeline all across the Federation, and soon all 36 states will be covered.
Welcome back. Family Homes Funds is one of the sponsors of the Abuja International Housing Show. So this is definitely good news for those of you looking to own affordable houses. Family Homes Funds will be at the show.
One of the most prominent features of your house is your roof. Your roof will tell how old your building is. At Plus World, we pride ourselves in having the expertise and products to bring your roof back to life. While other roofing companies suggest removing the roof, we restore the roof with warranty assurance. Let Plus World Roofing recoat your old and fading roofs and make your roofs brand new. Our products are eco-friendly and completely harmless to human and the environment. We offer services that will sustain your roof's integrity and by extension, your property value. This includes roof repairs and maintenance for residential, commercial, and industrial properties. Our roof restoration solution saves you up to 70% the cost of replacing your roof. Contact Plus World Roofing today. Plus World Roofing. Why re-roof when you can restore?
Talking about home ownership, the 13th Abuja International Housing Show will be hosting a youth session, Not Too Young to Own a Home, which will focus on providing knowledge and opportunity for young people on how they can get their own homes, establish themselves as real estate career persons, and how to tap into investment possibilities in the housing, mortgage, and construction sectors. Now, this will take place on the fourth day of the show, which is on the 26th of July at 10 a.m. at the International Conference Center. Are you into housing finance or a developer that is in need of funding for your project? Deborah Ebb, Managing Director of Housing Program for the Overseas Private Investment Corporation, will be leading a team of international housing finance experts and investors to the CEO Forum of the Abuja International Housing Show. You still have an opportunity to register for the CEO Forum, which is happening on the first day of the show, which is on the 23rd of July, just right after the opening ceremony. Welcome back. Now, talking about getting the best home ownership deals, Urban Shelter Limited, one of the foremost real estate development companies in Abuja with various housing estates within different locations in Nigeria, is still selling luxurious housing apartments with affordable and flexible payment plans. Let's hear from the MD and CEO, Sadiya Aminu, as she tells us more.
I think Urban Shelter's project is easily broken down into a few categories. I think the bulk of our operations is centered on providing residential homes. In addition to residential, I think people may also associate us with providing retail. So one of the things we're kind of known for is the Garki automotive market, which we delivered quite a few years ago, actually I think 8 to 7 years ago now. It's a very mature market, providing commercial spaces and retail shopping areas for people. We've also now working with AMAC really closely over the last 1-2 years to develop over 2,500 shops in the Apple resettlement area. We're calling it the Urban Apple Market. It's wonderfully located. Again, excellent access road. We have over 70% subscription so far. We are handing over keys in phases for the first 1,000 batch, and we also anticipate in another 6 to 8 months the last batch was also handed over. So we like to do a spectrum of things. We're currently really busy, both commercial and residential space. I think facilities have to be key. It's kind of that crowning glory once you finish an estate, because you have to remember that you're not just handing an estate and that's it, withdrawing. You're providing a living environment that people can really feel they want to raise their families in. So what's important for us is landscaping. You know, we have landscape architects whenever we're at the very beginning of our project, so that we can really plan how to take advantage of the existing vegetation, existing flowers and greenery and things like that. So gardening and greenery is really important to us. I think it's essential. On some of our estates we have green sustainable solutions, in particular the kind of bricks we use for building. So that's also another facility. And then getting into the more interesting side are the playgrounds. That's now becoming a standard in all of our estates. We ensure that there are playground areas for kids. Some of our estates have poolside areas as well, so they come with pools. The Bellevue Life Camp that I mentioned has quite a sizable clubhouse which provides, you know, food, entertainment in the evening. It becomes quite lively in the afternoons. It's somewhere where families can gather. You can have mini birthday parties and so on and so forth. So it becomes a real community focal point. The standard for us are, of course, things like access roads, internal roads, power generators and so on. Those of course come, you know, as per standard. We have a number of different payment plans, and we came up with this kind of different payment plans based on the type of units. So for instance, if you're coming on from the affordable home section, we try to actually give you a really relaxed approach to payment systems. So instead of offering, you know, we don't offer the 12 months or 18 months like a number of other developers. We like to offer 5-year payment plans, which is unprecedented. This 5 years, there are no hidden charges. There's no mortgage that you have to pay. It's a standard payment that we spread it for you 5 years. I think what makes it even more interesting, and by the time we finish the project at 2.5 years, so that's between 24 and 30 months, we will allow you actually to move into the house.
You can get a house at Urban Shelter Limited by calling the numbers displayed on your TV screen.
My name is Femi Adewale. I'm the Managing Director and CEO at the Family Homes Funds. I'm encouraging you to be at the Abuja International Housing Show. It's not to be missed. It's an opportunity to network, it's an opportunity to learn, and it's an opportunity to engage with new thoughts and new ideas in the industry. I look forward to seeing you there because I will be there. Thank you.
Another good news is that Urban Shelter Limited will be live at the 13th Abuja International Housing Show. For those of you who might want to meet with them one-on-one, this is a unique opportunity for you. Go register now at www.rhs2019.org. Moving on, the Nigerian Mortgage Refinance Company NMRC on the 10th of July held its 5th annual general meeting in Lagos, where it declared its gains for the financial year 2018. Take a listen.
Nigeria Mortgage Refinance Company NMRC on the 10th of July 2019 held its 5th annual general meeting in Lagos. The annual general meeting saw the presentation of the company's report for the financial statement and opinions for the year ended 2018, the activities of the shareholders for the 2018 accounting year, the auditor's report, declaration of its dividend and achievements so far, and the position of 2018 financial year was made known. Speaking on the sidelines of the event, the Managing Director NMRC, Kehinde Ogundimu, expressed gratitude to all stakeholders on the success of the meeting. He also said the company's balance sheet grew by 63% with refinanced loans portfolio growing by over 100%, thereby positioning the company for sustained growth and profitability in terms of its mandate on affordable and cheaper houses for Nigerians.
Our primary goal is to make sure that we make home finance affordable and cheaper to Nigerians. So we're encouraged by what the central bank is doing, with the new debt to liquidity ratio. We believe that more banks will now go into risk assets, especially real estate, which will help our business. So we believe that 2019 and going forward will be a very good year for the mortgage industry in Nigeria.
The largest shareholder of NMRC, Nigerian Sovereign Investment Authority MD Uche Oji, says if the macroeconomic environment continues to improve, they will be able to deliver better on their strategies.
The business is executing according to strategy. There's no reason for shareholders and the board to be particularly concerned. We're just hoping that the macroeconomic environment continues to improve so that we can deliver more on our strategies.
On his part, President Mortgage Bank Association of Nigeria, Adeni Akinlusi, says in account of the previous year, there has been tremendous progress as the company deepens the mortgage market by refinancing and increasing volumes for home ownership.
NMRC is taking steps to ensure they deepen the mortgage market by refinancing and increasing volumes to ensure that we have more Nigerians who become homeowners through the efforts of refinancing of mortgages of both mortgage banks and commercial banks.
The annual general meeting received and considered the audited financial statement for the year ended 31st December 2018, together with the report of directors, auditors, and the audit committee. NMRC has confirmed the cooperative work done so far and are satisfied with the management's responses as well as the effectiveness, accounting, and modern policies of the company.
Welcome back. You're still watching Housing Development. It will interest you to know that the Nigerian Mortgage Refinance Company will also be at the 13th Abuja International Housing Show. So you can hook up with them to learn more about the mortgage sector and how you can tap into it to get your own house. Are you an estate developer, a residential and commercial real estate agent, mortgage and investment loan provider, insurance provider, home interiors experts, home appliances and electronics supplier, energy supplier and equipment provider? If you haven't registered for the Abuja International Housing Show, the time is now. Do visit www.ihs2019.org for more information and to get registered.
Are you a member of a cooperative and you've been trying to have home ownership? This is good news for you and all cooperative societies. The 13th Abuja International Housing Show will focus on alternative funding for finance home ownership for cooperative societies. It is a place you must all be for synergy and construction finance. We are set to unlock the difficulties you've been facing in actualizing housing dreams for your members in any part of the country. Mark your calendar and plan to return from 23rd to 26th of July 2019 at ICC Abuja. You can't miss out on this one. For more, you can visit www.ihs2019.org or call 0816 657 0090.
This is where we wrap up the program today. Like I said earlier, we are counting down to the 13th Abuja International Housing Show, and this year's theme is driving sustainable housing finance models in the midst of global uncertainty. There's a lot for you at the show. Come and get an opportunity to connect and network. You don't want to be told about how it went down. To catch up on all you missed on the program today, do visit our YouTube page at Housing TV Africa. You can also follow our social media pages on Facebook and on Twitter at Housing Program. Like and share our posts. My name is Nomso Thoma, and I'll see you next week at the International Conference Center, the venue for the Abuja International Housing Show. Make sure you register if you want to see me.